Hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you once again for joining me this week on The Crafting Coach. My name is Megan Rosendahl. I am the Crafting Coach, and this week is Melted Crayon Art Week. I'm sure you've seen it on Pinterest. People turning old, broken down crayons into beautiful pieces of wall art. Well, this week I'm going to show you two different ways that we can utilize our old crayons, and neither of these ways involve gluing crayons to a piece of canvas. We are, however, going to be melting them. So here are the tools you're going to need for both of this week's projects. Old crayons. Keep an eye out at rummage sales. I got both of these bags for just 50 cents. 2 canvases, one for each of our projects, a pencil, a tea candle or other flame source, and a hairdryer. Melted crayon art has become so popular because it's so inexpensive and fun to do. In our first project, we're going to be melting crayons with a hairdryer to give our canvas a really neat watercolor effect. Start by choosing which colors you'd like to use. Maybe start with an idea of where you'd like to hang your finished piece and choose your colors to match your decor. When you're ready, hold the crayon about 1 inch away from your canvas and turn on your hairdryer. When the heat melts the crayons, touch the crayon to the canvas and move it around in a small area to imitate a watercolor. If you hold the crayon just above the canvas, a neat splatter effect happens. Move around to different areas of the canvas until you're satisfied, then move on to another color. This dries very fast, so this project moves really quickly. But remember, each time you heat up a new crayon, any existing crayon wax on the canvas will reheat and move around a bit. If the heat isn't too much for your child, please be sure to get them involved to make one of their own. When you're done, you're left with this really neat piece of art. The second melted crayon project for this week involves a little more time and concentration. We're going to be melting our crayons over an open flame and then dripping the wax into precise dots on our canvas. The design is completely up to you, whether you want to write out a word, draw a shape, or make an entire picture. I'm going to draw out a word, so I'm going to start by lightly writing my word on my canvas first. If you don't like the white of the canvas, feel free to paint it beforehand if you'd like. Again, select which colors you'd like to use, and then light your tea candle or flame source. Take a crayon and hold it in the flame for just a few seconds. That is long enough for the crayon to melt. Immediately hold the crayon over the canvas where you'd like it to drip. Be very precise when doing this so the dot falls exactly where you want it to. When writing out a word, this is very important when forming letters. If you accidentally drip the crayon wax too close to another dot, the two will form together to make one oblong shape. Also, be sure not to accidentally drip wax where you don't want it. Once the melted crayon wax dries, it's not coming off. I'd recommend protecting your unused area with newspaper or a cloth. When you're done, let it dry and then find a place for your artwork to hang. Super easy, super inexpensive, and super personalized, am I right? I spent 50 cents on the crayons. I already had the tea candle and of course the hairdryer, and I spent $3.99 for both of my 8x10 canvases. It really doesn't get much cheaper than this, and I think the results are amazing. So go have some fun! I want to thank you once again for sitting down and taking the time to watch this video. As always, I'll be back next Saturday with a brand new project just for you. We'll tear it apart, we'll break it down, I'll tell you what to do, I'll tell you what not to do, and hopefully we'll have just a little bit of fun along the way. Be sure to follow me on Pinterest. You can find me under Megan Rosendahl. Also be sure to follow the Aberdeen American News online and on Facebook, where all of the Crafting Coach videos are made available for you. If you have any tips, ideas, or suggestions, please don't hesitate to email me at mrosendahl@aberdeennews.com. Don't forget to register to win one of the completed projects that I made right here in the Crafting Coach. Just click on the link right on this page. We'll see you next Saturday morning. Bye!